I'm sitting outside looking at my notepad because I'm like writing down ideas for YouTube. And I see this spider crawling across my lap. Now, I don't really care about, like, if the spider's in my house, then you gotta die. But if you're outside, I'm not gonna kill you, you in your space. So instead, I get my finger, I raise it up to flick the bug off of me. And when I flicked it, its body exploded. That spider exploded. That was not my intention. I did not intend to do that to that poor spider. And, as when it happened, I reflected immediately. And I'm like, bro, I'm a lot stronger than I think. And I want you to realize that you are a lot stronger than you think. I know this is like a big leap for me, like blowing this spider away to not saying you're stronger, but it's literally, we need to realize that, like, there's so many things that you can do as a human. I'm not just saying killing bugs, but I'm saying that there's so much power in us that we don't understand, that we don't know. I didn't know it was a small flick. I literally did not think if I just flicked that bug, it would explode. I literally thought I would flick it and it would just go off. But because I am a powerful being, that didn't happen. Because I underestimated my power, a lot more happened than I expected. But most of us, we underestimate our power, and thus we don't take action. See, for me, I underestimate my power, but I still flipped the bug off. And then I realized, oh shoot, I'm a lot stronger. Let me chill. A lot of us, when we underestimate ourselves, we don't even try. Oh, I could never reach that goal. Oh, I could never be consistent. Oh, I could never be that person. Oh, I could never get what I want. You can. Why are you saying you can't? Do you know who you are? Think about this. The mile that was running 4 minutes. I don't know if that's been broken yet, but no one could do it. I mean, they would get lions and have them chase a person and try to do a mile in 4 minutes, and it still wasn't working. I mean, the scientists had given us studies saying that the human muscular systems or whatever just was not aligned to be able to run a 4-minute mile. And then guess what? It happened. Why? Because the world was so convinced that we were not that powerful enough to run a 4-minute mile. And then a human being said, no, I am powerful. I'm aware that I can do this. Put in the work, and he did it. And guess what? He's a human. And what are you? You are a human. So is there anything different between you and the person who achieved the 4-minute mile? No, the only difference is that he understands his power. You don't. But when you understand your power, you can look around at the world telling you that this can't happen, this won't work, everything's doom and gloom, and not care. You can look at the world with sympathy, like, wow, you guys just really don't understand the power you have to change whatever you want. And you can separate yourself from the crowd and join the 1% who knows the power they have and choose to use it. That is why I continue to choose to make YouTube videos and to improve my skills and to keep coming out here and showing up, because I know the power I have. I know the power of my wisdom. I know the power of my voice. I know the power of social media and connecting me to the people I want to work with. So I'm going to continue posting to reach them, and that's going to change my life. But if I had that thought that I'm weak, like I did so many years ago, I would probably be coming home. Actually, I'd be asleep right now because I want to be up in the morning to record videos. But I would wake up and hop on the game. I would hop on the game and immediately have a Pop-Tart and stay inside all day until it's time to work. I did the bare minimum at work. When I get off work, I get back to the game. I would smoke. I would eat more bad food. And that would be my life. Like, literally, if I did not see the power of a human being, if I did not see the power inside of me, I would be living an average lifestyle. Because when you don't think you're powerful, when you think you're weak, when you expect, those are your beliefs, when you expect that you're weak, then you're going to feel weak and you're going to feel like a loser. You're going to feel lazy, and then you're going to act that way, which is going to be self-proof that you are weak. So now you're going to have the evidence in your feelings and actions that you're weak. Your mindset's never going to change. You're going to be stuck in a spiral of going nowhere. Do you see how dangerous this is? This loop. And I start with what you think, what you believe. But because me, I believe that I'm strong. I feel confident. I feel empowered. I feel determined. And so my actions is I show up and do the work. I put in the effort. I make the sacrifices. So now I have all the feelings and actions I'm doing. I see it. I feel it. That is proof that I am powerful, that I am a winner, that I am strong. And so that's going to make me want to continue doing the things that would give me what I want. You see how beautiful that is, that loop. Once you have the belief that you are strong, which is what I'm trying to put into you, you can do whatever you want because you have a mind. And if you hold the goal you want inside of your mind, and only that, you will reach that. Literally, the only use of this mind is to get you towards your goal and to ignore distractions. So you really want to just have an image of what you want and continue focusing on it despite everything else. Focus on it and tell yourself you can achieve it, even if you don't believe it at first. Tell yourself, change starts with the words you tell yourself. Self-talk is so important. Self-talk is the most important thing you can get into. If you want to change your life today, stop listening to garbage and protect what gets in your mind. Make sure you're only getting empowering words inside of your mind, and make sure it's coming from you as well. I remember when I first got into self-talk and people's mind, I went down the affirmations route. So I would get a notepad every morning and write the same sentence 5 times over. But it was like 8 sentences I would write. So one would be like, I am beautiful, confident, strong, abundant, all this stuff. The other one was, I can achieve whatever I want. I write it 5 times and repeat it 5 times with emotion every morning and I didn't believe it at first. But I started to believe it and start to think differently, because when you practice a different way of talking to yourself consistently, that will eventually become you. And when you talk to yourself differently, you feel differently and you act differently. So talk to yourself, like imagine yourself as the strongest human being with this energy inside of you that can conquer anything. Keep that in your mind. And over time, that will become your identity, and that's going to change everything in your life. You are so strong. You are a human being with a mind of brilliance. All you got to do is keep what you want in your mind, and you will get it. It all starts here. Now, whatever it is you want to achieve, I know for me, it's always been financial freedom. And I'm grateful that I'm actually walking down that path, and I know what to do to get there. And I know it's all a matter of patience now. But if you are in the beginning stages and you just don't know what to do to get started, don't worry. I've got the Get Your Life Together starter kit. It's going to be the first link in my description. Get it if you want it. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. It's ultimately just going to be your roadmap to getting started on the path towards your greatness. But ultimately, I just want you to understand that you have so much power inside of you. It is infinite. It is unlimited. You can do whatever you want. If you don't believe that, look at the planes in the sky. Look at the phone in your hand. Look at this video you're watching right now. And remember, these weren't things. None of these things were concepts. None of these things, no one imagined we could ever fly in the sky. But because of the mind and the power we have as humans, those things came into fruition. So imagine what happens when you step into your power. Imagine that. I'll see you for the next video.